Good morning, students. Today I am sharing the video in which you will learn about chapter 4 of history, that is tribals, the coos and the vision of a golden age. Watch the video and understand the topics properly. Students, note down the important points in your notebook. Let us see the topics which I will discuss with you. Birsa Munda. How did tribal group live? Some were jhum cultivators, some were hunters and gatherers, some herded animals, some took to settled cultivations. Students, who are tribes? Tribes are the group of people that live in remote areas or in forests and jungles. They speak different languages and have their own culture. They are also known as Adivasis. Students, they are not living with main population of the country. They live in jungles, caves and in remote areas. They speak different languages, wear different clothes and have different customs and traditions. Students, who was Birsa Munda? Birsa Munda was the leader of tribal people. He was born in a Munda tribes that lived in a Chota Nagpur. He declared that God has appointed him to save his people from troubles, free from the slavery of the Coos. The Coos means outsider, Britishers. Common people were not happy with the Britishers. Students, farmers, industrialists, even those who lived in forest area, lived in caves, lives in remote area, Britishers also exploited them. So they wanted to get rid of from the Britishers, outsiders. Students, people said that Birsa had miraculous powers. He could cure all the diseases and multiply the grain. Soon thousands people began following Birsa, believing that he was Bhagwan, God, and had come to solve all their problems. So he declared Birsa himself declared that God has appointed him to save his people from troubles, free them from slavery of the Coos, Britishers, outsiders. His followers included other tribals of region. His followers were not only Mundas but other tribals people started following the Birsa Munda like Santhas, Oryans. They were unhappy with the changes they were experiencing and the problems they were facing under the British rule. British started interfering in their life. They said them, you could not move here and there, you had to stay at a one place, you had to give taxes to the Britishers. But before Britishers, they were free as birds to move here and there, to do any work, no need to give tax to the government. But now this time they feel uncomfortable. They were unhappy during the British rule. Their familiar ways of life seemed to be disappearing. Their livelihood were under threat and their religion appeared to be in danger. They thought they could not live happy life, free life as they were living before the Britishers during the British period. So how did tribal group live? Student, by the 19th centuries, tribal people in different parts of India were involved in a variety of activities. So what were these activities? Some were jhum cultivators. Jhum cultivator means they use the piece of land for doing cultivation. When they grow the crops, then they shift to another place. So that is why it is known as jhum cultivation. Some tribal practice jhum cultivation. They cut the trees to allow sunlight to reach the ground. Then they burn the vegetation on the land to clear it for cultivation. They spread the ash from the firing which contained potash to fertilize the soil. Students, they use the land to grow the crops, but after harvesting they use other piece of land for cultivation. That is why this is known as shifting cultivation. So they use the axe to cut the trees and hoe to prepare the soil for cultivation. They broadcast, this was the method. They scattered the seeds on the field instead of plowing the land and sowing the seed. Once the crop was ready and harvested, they moved to another field. So shifting cultivators were found in the hilly or forested tracts of the nature and central India. Student, what is a shifting cultivation? A field that has been cultivated once was left fallow for several years. So that is why it is known as shifting cultivation. So some tribals followed which activity? Jhum cultivation. Students, some were hunters and gatherers. Some were because tribal peoples lived in different places, so they have different culture, different language, they wear different clothes. So some tribals were jhum cultivators and some were hunters and gatherers. In many regions, tribal groups lived by hunting animals, gathering forest produce. They saw the forest as essential for survival. The Khons, the Khons were such community living in forest of Odisha. They regularly went on a collective hunts with group of people with their family members. They go for hunting and do the hunting, then divided the meat amongst themselves. They ate fruits, roots collected from the forest and cooked food with the oil they extracted from the seeds of sal and mahua. They used many forest shrubs and herbs for medicinal purposes. They sold the forest produce in local market. The local weavers and leather workers turned to the khons when they needed supply of kusum and plush flowers to color their clothes and leathers. Students, these forest people need something, so they give their forest products to the other people who living in the cities, and city people came to the forest and they give their things to the forest dwellers, to these tribal peoples. Tribal people exchange goods, getting what they needed in return for their valuable forest produce. Many of them, like beggars of central India, were reluctant to do work for others. The beggars saw themselves as the people of the forest who could only live on the produce of the forest. Beggars were tribal people. Some tribal people starting doing work in the other areas than in the forest. But beggars, God created them to live in the forest. They would not do any other work outside the forest. So it was below the dignity of beggars to become laborer or to do any work. But some tribals did odd jobs in the village, carrying loads or building roads, while others labored in the field of farmers. Students, some herded animals. We discussed in the starting of the lessons Many tribal groups are living in India. They had different culture, tradition, they speak different language and do different activity. Some herded the animals, having animals, rear the animals. So many tribal groups lived by herding and rearing the animals. Rearing or herding animals means to move people or animals somewhere together in a group. They were pastoralists. They had sheep, goats who moved with their herds of cattle, sheep according to the season. When the grass in one place was exhausted, was finished, then they moved to another area. The Van Gurjars of Punjab Hills and Labadis of Andhra Pradesh were cattle herders. The Gadis of Kulus were sheep herds. Student, some took to settled cultivation. So even before the 19th century, many from within the tribal group had begun settling down and cultivating their fields in one place after the years. Some tribal thought that they should stay at one place, do the farming and living, get the crops and stay at a one place. They thought it is very difficult to move one place in other place in one season to another season, find out the food. So they should stay at a one place, grow the crops and live a happy life. So they began to use plow and gradually got right over the land they lived. British officials saw settled tribal groups like the Gonds and Santals as more civilized than hunter-gatherers or shifting cultivators. British saw that Gonds and Santal have more manners. They are not moving here and there. They know how to eat, how to behave with others. So those who lived in the forest were considered to be wild and savage. They needed to be settled and civilized. Students, today we discuss who are tribes and how do they live and which activity do they do. So we discuss some tribal people were jham cultivators, some took to settled cultivation, some were herders. So we discuss the activity done by different tribal groups. Student, I hope all these topics are clear to you. In next video, I will discuss with you how did colonial rule affect the tribal lives and something more about Birsa Munda. Students, stay at home, stay healthy, keep learning. Thank you. Have a nice day.